Hello everyone, this is your boy the Omega Katana here, and where's my comments here? Comments, chat. Okay, so yo, this is your boy the Omega Katana here. Finally, they added a chat feature that's easy to reach when you disable it by accident. So I'm just going to I'm live again because earlier today it was like super the wrong time to do a live stream. So yo, what's good, my friend Matt? I'm doing fine. I just had to do another stream because it was too early to do one. And before I begin, I'm just going to do some last minute let people know about the stream. Make sure you spread it all over the internet and Twitter for your friends and whatnot. Yeah. And normally today I wanted to talk about how woke media actually has really horrible. I mean, how woke media really has horrible how horrible it is. Like basically how they puff up their own characters while putting down the legacy ones for the sake of forcing them to like the new characters, but and etc. So yeah, we're going to go into that today. Old one. So Mad Matt, I'm glad you're doing fine today. So yeah. So I heard you were making dinner the other day, and heard you're making dinner the other day, and that's why you couldn't make it up the last time. The second time is basically now, but the first time you were having. So so I don't know what to talk about except for that, but except for because there are a lot of disappointments as of late. From people getting hype for Marvel movies till yeah. Yo, Bleeding Shadow, what's good, man? And please, people, please leave a comment or something, please. Just checking up on you. That's really nice. I really appreciate that. And haven't been on your streams in a long time. I'm really sorry about that. And let me just tell you that when people don't understand why people hate the wokes, the modern stuff, because not that it's woke, but also it's pretentious. If you don't know what pretentious is, means that you think they're smart, but they're actually stupid. And the reason why I haven't been on YouTube making videos, because basically of Ramadan and my trip to New Jersey. So about that trip, that I got stories to tell you about that one too, if you guys are interested. If you guys notice something here, let's see the two comments. Mind you, I love Evangelion, but I hate the characters. Yeah, about Eva, but Eva's a mess series at best. But let me tell you about basically how non-starter. Yep, there's a new stream here. We got new stream here. Let me just lead someone to the new stream. So anyways, I was just giving someone the new updated new stream link, and let me just tell you people that I'm not hyped about any new Marvel film or anything like that, because not because it's like the hippie thing to do. It's because Marvel ended for me. It's like now it's stale. It's like nothing to get excited for anymore. Great, I ran out of paper. La 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 la. Okay. Need to get back to my channel here. So let me check out my comments still. Getting a little distracted here. So Batman and Superman animated series. Checking out some comments here, and I was watching some Batman the animated series stuff, and I kind of enjoyed it. Get a Robo, I had no say on that because I'm starting to get into the series myself, and I prefer that over Eva. So anyways, about any woke stories, I just realized when I was talking to someone on Twitter that I was talking to someone on Twitter and the other day, and basically I just realized that many of the woke content we all love to hate is made by pretentious people. Meaning that they never ever understood why, or don't want to understand that their writing kind of sucks here. So whenever we tend to complain about bad writing, we always get gaslit and whatnot. So if you guys don't believe what the hell I'm talking about, Go check, get a notebook, go watch Picard or Discovery for Star Trek and write all the bad writing examples you can you can think of. Even bulletproof notes or letters, I don't care. But let me just say that for this short little stream that let me just invite someone here real quick about this short little stream when I realized why I hate these new Hollywood productions. So, before I continue, let me just explain about my trip in New Jersey first. So about my trip to New Jersey, it was a nice one besides me suffering from a cold most of the time, but I still had a good time though. Yeah. Friend was sick though. Yeah, I've been to New Jersey. Yes, I did been to New Jersey, and I had a good time visiting family and friends there. But let me just tell you, a lot of things went wrong that would have been disaster. But I made it. I turned it around and made it to a success. While I was at New Jersey, I bought Get a Robo book, which is like one of the only manga series that's released in the U.S. for some reason. So I don't know why. So. Man, don't feel like shading stuff black today. But I have to, so might as well do it half-assedly, man. But I found that book in the Borders. I meant Barnes and Nobles, not Borders. Man, I feel like doing anything today. Is my depression kicking in or something? So I don't know. Yes, I've been to New Jersey. And the crazy thing is, while I was waiting for a friend at a flea market so I can hang out, apparently he woke up early and got caught in traffic. And by the time he would have got there, he would have been like way late. So I decided to go off with some friends of mine that managed to show up there today, which is insane. And let me just tell you, Jersey's only for people who actually were born and raised there. Because basically, if you're a person who wants to go into Jersey, tough luck for you because it just sucks. Yeah, yes I did, dude. Let me just show you about Revolution. As you can see here, it's a little delayed here about the packets and whatnot. So you haven't seen. Yes, it was only like $13, so I picked it up. So yes, I got this. I got the first volume of it. Somehow they got it, and I just said, "Oh my god, I need to pick this up." So I picked it up, and I enjoyed this read so far. Don't know why people hate it because it's like a bunch of pretty boys and not a bunch of gar men. But the new Gator design looks badass, in my opinion. It had that Gator Robo feel to it still. That's just me, though. So where's my pen? Yeah. So that's that. And anyways, we're back on the topic on wokeness. Let me just tell you something. Share with you guys something. I realized why I hated modern Hollywood. It's movies and TV shows. Most of them, by the way. It's because of horrible writing. They don't know how to like do characteristic for characters. It's like anime, but it's not. It's in a different formula. And why I compare Japanese cartoons to like high budgeted Hollywood films? Get a Robo Go and Arc? Yeah. I don't know about that one, but let me just back on top here. But why I don't like modern Hollywood that much is because basically of bad writing, the characters are annoying instead of engaging. The storyline plots, dude. I do not want to see human characters in most works because most of them are there to fill dead time. Looking at you, movies that are based on mascot characters, the wokeness, the main characters tend to be a pretentious jerk, not a person who wants to have change or anything like that. Like basically when you see here, oh fudge nuggets. Yeah, I couldn't like. Yeah, so it's that. So what to draw next? So yeah. Yep. I have to go back. I have to go to the bathroom. So stay tuned, you guys. Please leave down in the chat about anything. So I'm back, people. So thanks for waiting. And George Perez, yeah, that was rest in peace, dude. Like I really like this work. That I love his work on Christ on Infinite Earths. To me, that was better than Endgame, in my opinion. Like, everything was on stake, man. Like they really mean it. Like it's an end of an era. Yeah, yeah. Get to detail later. Yeah, need to look on my stream here. And Secret Wars and an Infinite Gauntlet. Yeah, those are both good. Yes, like back when people know how to make comic events. Back when people know how to write a comic event. Yeah. Yes, again, people, this is a half butt drawing, so I'm just drawing really quick because it's not a long stream. I just wanted to test, see if the stream's doing all well, and the Christ on Infinite Earths. I got. Yes, I'm a digital pleb. I got it for like dirt cheap on sale one day, and I haven't regretted it because I enjoyed the book. Don't know about many of you there. A good adaptation. That'd be like really high budget if you want to really. It has had tons of build up instead of out of nowhere because basically the history of that book is when DC wanted to actually cause an end all to the DC multi universe at the time. In order to bring in so what they did is like they used Crisis of Infinite Earths as a way to reboot the series, reboot their brand. That's what the short story is. Did Marv? I think Barv Wolfman and George Perez like basically like wrote and created the whole Crisis on Infinite Earths. So So imagine the DC anime universe and DC EU having a crossover event crisis style. You're not going to get that one to like really like when DC's like really desperate for some new readers because basically Crisis of Infinite Earth was a one-time big deal. Multi-issue epic big deal. Like they feature all sorts of heroes, both well known to obscure. Like they dumped everyone from their whole library basically in that event. Even if there are even some heroes that are basically in the background that are so obscure, you thought of them as some like random hero for the created just for the event. That's how obscure they are. But with DC, with DC's Crisis event, let me just say that it's a one in a lifetime thing, and when they finally it's supposed to be like an event so huge that it changed DC forever. It did for a while though. That right there, people, was the Crisis event. Like the event of one of the biggest comic events of the 80s. The Monitor. The Anti-Monitor. So whilst at yeah. So anyways, if you watch latest Doctor Jodie Whittaker Doctor Who, the Star Wars sequel trilogy, guess what? Write it down and write. It's not just cut. Imagine if Rey's a white dude. I still would have had problems with it because of its horrible writing. How they handled Finn, how they handled Poe, how they handled the Last Jedi. Because that, my friends, that sucked. Big time. Like, invented by people who could not stand Star Wars. And why I'm silent all of a sudden, like basically I don't feel like talking today, even though I just want to do a stream for you guys. And I'm like too busy like into the artwork that I'm like not paying attention to the stream. Sorry about that. I just realized that now. The GSA crossover Avengers, yeah. Like basically like oh the Justice League Avengers crossover. Heard about that issue. Like basically how Marvel and DC actually reacted to, which we need more of. Yep. Yeah, it's just like a sketch, so I'm not taking this sketch seriously because one, it's a sketch, and two, it's a sketch. It's a sketch, yeah. You know, it's one of those artists you do a half butt sketch just to see if you can draw the character again. So, yeah, just read some comics here. So, yup, got like some like I want to get into more topics, but with the whole crossover with God, like the whole crossover, they just made a quick doodle for you guys on this track here. Like basically, it's a practice doodle. Don't treat this seriously. I'm like just want to doodle because I just want to make it a little quick little doodle. See I can draw on a pad. And so far it's a little basic, but hey, it's a prototype sketch, so don't treat that seriously. But look, yeah, but I remember when comic events were fun, like Crisis of Infinite Earths or GLA, Justice League of America versus Cross Avengers, and Teen Titans Go was an abomination, but at least they did a tribute on George Perez and Martin Wolfman, which I barely see any superhero shows do. Featured the comic book creators as actual characters. And I know a lot of you wanted the stream to be longer, but I just decided I don't feel like streaming except for like doing a little quick doodle, seeing how you guys are and whatnot. But just me though, it's a little prototype here, so don't take it seriously. You know when you get into those moods when you want to do something, but when you do it, you don't feel like doing it anymore. That's what I'm doing right now. And many of you are probably saying, "Why you start the whole stream then?" Because it felt like it, and now that my drawing's a bit kind of over, it's just like a little quick doodle here, and don't know about you, but I'm like. But I'm just like in a talkative mood right now, not focusing on the drawing. Like I can't do both at the same time. But Bleeding Shadow, I mean, there was some Spider-Man cartoons which had Stan Lee in them. Yeah, Spider-Man the animated series, Ultimate Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man. Stan Lee's a really cool dude. I like it when they add comic book creators to cartoons. Yeah, I'm about to head out to the Bleeding Shadow, and thanks for sticking by and sticking by from the shadows. I really appreciate that. And anyways, you're good to go because basically I'm just done my quick little doodle. So it's not going to be a long stream. People already said that. Probably missed me, but it's not. I'm just testing out some stuff to see if it works still, as well as I can like implement this art stream to like my YouTube videos and whatnot. So, anyways, at the end of the day, the darkness is always with you. Anyways, take care, Bleeding Shadow. Thanks for dropping by, and that's all. That's all to say. I ran out of things to say, and I feel a little bit tired right now. I just did a little quick doodle. I really appreciate you guys dropping by and say hello and whatnot. And I just want to get something out of my chest. Until then,